Fortunately, Williams was at the bottom of that, holding on. Indonesia have to make sure that they're back 10, ready to defend against this supercharged Malaysian team.
Really exciting start to the men's competition.
Yes, with me I have Bella Nepomuceno. Knock on by the Malaysians. And Bella, we've seen a good competition from the ladies so far. What do you make of those first 3 games that we saw earlier on today?
Yeah, really dominant games during the women's teams. Philippines beating Malaysia by a lot, and as well as Singapore over Laos, and Thailand over Indonesia. So really, the dominant teams are starting to stand out now.
That's great. And here we have definitely an interesting competition. Malaysia are the defending champions of the SEA Games. They'll be looking to go again for a gold medal. You can see they're putting on the pressure here on the Indonesians. Up in the middle there, great offload. And just a replay here, nice offload, and then no one in front of him. Tired legs from the Indonesians, but straight under the post for number 8. Great try. So Malaysian opening their account. Conversion successful, and it's 7-0 to Malaysia. The captain, Nasruddin, making sure those extra 2 points are there. Again, with these early encounters, teams are going to want to put on as many points as they can while the heat is not as intense during the day. It's a beautiful day here in Clark, but the later it gets, the hotter it'll get, and more mistakes will begin to creep into teams' play. Here comes the restart. Nice kick there. A bit out of range from the Malaysians. Nice little turn there from the Indonesian player, making a break down the blind side. Good ruck there from the Indonesians. Quick tap and go from the Malaysians. Good offload to number 12. He's placing his save through. Good handoff. Oh, unfortunately, the offload goes forward. And they'll come back to another forward pass that was earlier on. Scrum down to Indonesia. So Indonesia are coming off the back of hosting the rugby, Asian Rugby Trophy. They themselves are not as experienced as the Malaysian side, but did pretty well in that trophy competition to come 6th. And they'll be looking to make a mark here in the Philippines. Big shove by the Malaysians there, putting pressure on the Indonesian scrum. And they've turned it over. Looks like the ball was fumbled there. Play on, says the referee. Late switch there from the Malaysian player. Good tackling by the Indonesians. Ball comes out to the left. 3-on-2 here. Draw and pass. Good break down the left-hand side. Oh, nice little offload out the back there by the Malaysian player. And great strength shown by his counterparts. Ball passed out to the right. There's lots of space here. Man overlap. They should score. Nice and easy. Draw and pass out to number 12. And over goes the captain, Nasruddin. Great try. Obviously, Nasruddin has been showing up all over the place. Back in the 2018 Asian Rugby Men's 7 Series, he definitely made the highlights reel a few times. And he shows his brilliance here by just going over. Nice little place of the ball between his legs. Celebrates with a kissing his wrists. And for the extras, oh, just sneaks in on the right-hand side of the post there. Great little kick again. Nasruddin converting his own try. Malaysia with the restart here. And they've reversed the play. Kickoff to the right-hand side of the field. The Indonesians on it. Oh, tap back there. And Malaysia picked it up. He'll race through here untouched. Unlucky there. And number 9 goes over. Bin Ahmad. Great try there. Unfortunate mistake from the Indonesian player. And that's what Seven's like. One small mistake and you will be punished. The Malaysians are showing their dominance here. Kick to come.
Yeah, I really can't stress the importance of the kick restarts here in Sevens. A lot of the teams that dominate are really winning the ball back on that possession.
So that's half time and it's 17-0 to Malaysia. The Indonesians got a bit of a mountain to climb and I'm sure they'll come back strong. And we're back now with the second half between Malaysia and Indonesia. Teams are swapping over now. Malaysia will be on the right hand of your screen in orange and Indonesia on the left in red and white. Indonesia got a bit of a mountain to climb. It is 19-0 to Malaysia and the Malaysians are really showing their dominance.
Score is Malaysia 19, Indonesia 0.
So Malaysia will look to hang this kick up high and retain the ball. As you can see, they put their rather taller forwards on the right-hand side of the pitch. And they'll be looking to tap that ball back to their teammates and keep the pressure on Indonesia. Nice high hanging kick. Great chase there by Malaysia. Oh, and unfortunately, I think he's knocked the ball on. Scrum down to Indonesia. The idea was there, definitely. Just the execution was a little bit off. And now Indonesia have the ball and an opportunity to run from deep. This Malaysian team have definitely shown that they're strong on the defense, so Indonesia will need something special from this far out if they're to stay in this game. Great scrum from Malaysia, and there we go. Just as I talked about it, they've shown their power. Ball out to the captain, and he's over again. Sorry, beg your pardon, that was Bin Matzizi. Zizi really showing his speed there. And again, that was a try for the forwards, wasn't it, Bella?
Yeah, really great try from them. Just really identifying where the space is and taking it.
Yeah, and that turnover came from the scrum. Great counter shove there in the scrum. Nothing much the Indonesians could do about that one. Kick to come. And great conversion by Bin Matzizi. He's really nailed that one from far out. Those type of kicks are so important in sevens. And this will definitely be important later on in those higher pressure matches that will come later on in this day. Substitution here. And here we go, restart for Malaysia. A nice another flop kick towards the front. Indonesia unable to take, and Malaysia retain the ball. Good strength by the Malaysians. And again, Power, great counter tackle though. Malaysia retain the ball, swinging the ball out to the right. Great hands and speed. Puts on the feet. Good little offload. And managed to reload the ball to the left-hand side. Good strong run from number 3. Indonesia not scared to take on that tackle. Great little hand there. And here we go, pass out to the wing. Number 5 with the ball. Offloads, Malaysia retaining the ball. A knock on there. Indonesia now have the chance to counter-attack. Offloads. Good tackle by ZZ again. He's showing himself all over the park. And he gets up and makes another. Knock on by number 9. Playing advantage to Malaysia. Malaysia a bit scrappy in the middle there, but they've managed to retain the ball. Ball out to the right. 1-on-1, good feet. Oh, great tackling by Indonesia, but his momentum carries him over. Try there in the corner. Try for number 6, Ismail. So just check out the replay here. Great free, and his momentum carries him over, despite that excellent tackle at the end there. The score now is 31-0 to Malaysia with 4 minutes remaining. Conversion to come for this one to make it 33. And unfortunately, just started to the left there, but the kicking has been excellent by the Malaysians, making sure those extra points really count.
Try to Malaysia, scored by number 6, Mohamed Nasharuddin. Conversion was unsuccessful. Even score at Malaysia 31, Indonesia now.
Substitute here. On comes number 12 for Indonesia, Geraldus Apokpits. And Indonesia just reshuffling here, another substitution. Seems like there've been one too many players on the field, but the kick goes quickly from Malaysia, looking to take advantage of. Ball goes out there. And a bit of confusion, but it'll be a line up to Malaysia just within the Indonesian 22. And Indonesia looking a bit tired here, but Malaysia will look to pile on more points so that they can really take advantage of that points differential for tomorrow's games, which will be our medal count games. Line out here. Looking for the quick throw. Ball goes over the top. Indonesia managed to gain the ball back. Great little break there from Indonesia. No support though. He's isolated, but he managed to get through the Malaysian players. Unfortunately, tackler not rolling away. Quick tap by Indonesia. Space on the left if they can use it. Nice little switch there, but great tackling by the Malaysians. Showing their physical dominance there. Indonesia get the penalty anyway. Ball played on here. Here's the sub of Pokpits. Manages to offload. Out the back, coming down the narrow side again. Great offload there, but manages to just knock. Oh, ball went back apparently. Ref says play on. And ball went back again. And is kicked into touch. Manic stuff there from both teams, but Indonesia really showing sparks of brilliance now and managing to tie some phases together. Time off here for a substitution. So with Malaysia being a medal contender, they really are showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. And that's the hooter for the end of the second half, so this will be the last play. Scrum down to Malaysia. Will they run it from here, or will they look to put it into touch and call it a day? Indonesia will put pressure on here. looking for that consolation try. Good pressure from the scrum half. Ball comes out. Looks like they're going to run it from here. What can we do? Good handoff by the Malaysian. Nice offload. Nice handoff again, and he's away. Down the touchline here in front of the commentary box. Great reel by a Pockpits. Awesome tackle from behind. That is so difficult to do, but Malaysia retain the ball. Relentless pressure from Malaysia now. Can Indonesia cope with it? We will soon find out. Number 3 powers through the first tackle, offloads brilliantly. Nice little dummy there to finish it off. And that's number 10 again, Bin Matzizi with his second try of the game. Underneath the posts for Malaysia.
Try to Malaysia, scored by number 10, Mohamed Aswad Zuhairi.
And so with the kick to come, the score is 36-0 to Malaysia. And this should be simple enough. There we go. Final score here between Malaysia and Indonesia, 38-0. Pure dominant performance by Malaysia and really showing that they are in contention for a gold medal match tomorrow.
Please welcome to the field, Singapore and Thailand.
So welcome back to the Asia Rugby Sevens SEA Games. This is the men's competition between Singapore in red and Thailand in yellow. Singapore will be looking to get one over on Thailand here. They have the ball to start and will kick off from right to left on your screens. Welcome to everybody at home. We are here at Clark Parade Grounds. Lovely sunny day. Not too hot just yet, but it looks to get hotter later in the day. Let's see what Singapore have. Let's see what Thailand have. Nice high kickoff there. Great lift by the Thai players. And ball retention. Ball swung out to the left. Good punching run by the Thai centre. Ball comes out to the left again, out to the winger. Good control with the feet there. That's great awareness there just to pick up the loose pass with his foot to avoid the knock-on. And it's a penalty to Thailand for a high tackle by the Singaporeans. They'll look to kick to touch here. Makes ground just before the halfway mark. There'll be a throw into Thailand here. So interestingly about Singapore, they came second in the Asia Rugby Series trophy back in August. Here's a not straight throw there by the Thai team, so it's a scrum put in to Singapore, 15 meters out. And this Singapore team, the last time these two teams met was during that Asia Rugby Series trophy, where Singapore held on to a tight victory of 14-12. So this looks to be another tight encounter. Here we go, Singapore with the ball. Ball swung out to the left to Jonathan Wong. Good offload there by Wong. Great handoff. Manages to stay on his feet. Offload is a bit scrappy, and Singapore seem to have retained it. Great counter ruck by the Thai players. And the Thai team have managed to turn it over. They've thrown everyone in there. Here we go, Thailand with a good feet there, looking to run it up. One hit, one out runners. Playing the same way. Ball retention is good at the moment. Number 3 puts his head down. Good tackle there by the Singaporean player. Good little feet by the Thai scrum half. And turnover to Singapore. Singapore have a man down here, but they continue to play on. He's up. He's back in the action, number 3. Singapore punching into the Thai 22 now. Ball out, change of direction. Back to number 3. He's straight up from his injury. Unfortunately, he knocks it on. I think a bit of a commentator's curse there with the knock on.
Yeah, both teams really showing off their physicality here as they power through the rucks and causing turnovers and mistakes to happen. Really good pressure from both sides.
Yeah, Thailand's counter-rucking was absolutely phenomenal. They threw all 3 forwards into that counter-ruck, and there was just nothing the Singaporeans could do about it. But a great turnover again. This is proving to be the tight competition that we were looking for. And here we go. Scrum down to Thailand, just outside their own 22. No doubt the Singaporeans will put a shove on here. Good pressure from the scrum half as well. Number 10 has to run to collect it, and he's lost it backwards. Thailand still have the ball, though, managed to clean up a bit. And counter-ruck there, unfortunately, did not roll away, so Thailand go quickly here. Space on the right, but uses his feet to try and punch the line through. And now there's an overlap on the left if they can use it. He needs support, but he's kicked it through. Was he tackled after the ball there? I think the ref is going to blow his whistle, and we'll come back for that. There was a late tackle by one of the Singaporeans here, and they might be in trouble. Looks like he's been sent off. Yellow card there to the Singaporean player for a late tackle on the Thai player. So we just have a replay here. As he kicks it through, he just puts in his elbow. There might have been a little bit of Hollywood going on there. I mean, well, can't argue with the ref, though. That is a good decision there. Singapore down to 6 men. Can Thailand take advantage of that? Nice. Ooh, bit of blocking going on, but they'll play on there. Thailand with the overlap, but Singapore working hard to defend. 1 man down. They've got to spread out here. It looks like a turnover to Singapore. And, yep, justly awarded there. Great work on the ground there by the Singaporean player. Number 8. Samuel Koh. And they'll kick to touch to clear their lines. Definitely a good tactic in these circumstances when you're down to 6 players. Right, Bella?
Definitely. You really want to stay composed as well and not get pressured by having 1 man down while defending. So good job to Singapore on keeping that.
Yeah, and they've managed to retain their own ball. They'll look to play slowly here and just milk out that little 2-minute time sin bin that the Singapore player has taken. Good strength there by the Singaporean player to stay on his feet. Ball comes out again. They'll just play slowly here again. Koh with the run up. 1 out ball looks to be the pattern here. Got a bit of an offload
Good
here.
hands.
Little break there on the right. Ball is scrappy offload, but Singapore have some space. Working the short side. Wong. Good strength. Offload is brilliant. It's straight to his hands. The Thai players chasing, but Singapore have scored a phenomenal try. 1 man down, and they've come from behind to score.
What an excellent team try from Singapore. Good continuity of play, just keeping that ball alive with their offloads. Amazing.
And Matthias Cheer is sucking in the big ones. He has really outdone himself there. Let's just look at this work here. Wong offloads. Brilliant, brilliant strength here by the number 1 to take the tackle and offload. And then we have Cheer, who manages to take that ball and exerts all effort to get over that try line. Punches the ball in jubilation. What a try. Converting the extras here. Accuracy is so vital in this. Singapore know how valuable those 2 points can be, and unfortunately he's missed. So 5-0 to Singapore. 5-0 with 40 seconds to go. Singapore will finish the half 6 men down, with only 6 men on the field, and they'll look to just hopefully retain this ball, play out the last 40 seconds, and then kick the ball into touch and go into the half. Unfortunate knock on there from Thailand. Accidental offside there. So it's a penalty to the Singaporeans. Oh, they're going to run it. Here we go. Ball's coming out to the left here. Singapore looking to take advantage of the Thais. Lacks of concentration. Penalty to Thailand though. Tap and go. Quick ball. Number 4 running hard. Good tackle by the number 10, but he manages to offload, and it's a brilliant offload. Flying in come the Singaporeans. There's some big tackles flying in here, and Singapore have the ball again. Referee says play on. Chips over the top, but that goes out on the left-hand side of the field here. Quick throw in, but that'll be half-time. An exciting end to the half there. Singapore scoring in a fantastic try, being 1 man down. Right, Bella?
Oh, definitely. And I think this is the tightest game that we've seen so far in the first half, just ending at 5-0 to Singapore.
Yeah, with the men's SEA Games Rugby Sevens at the Clark Parade Grounds here in Pampanga in the Philippines, just north of Manila. It's a lovely day, and Singapore are surprisingly in the lead in this tight encounter, 5-0. My name is Christopher Skipper, and with me is Bella, who is part of the Ladies Volcano setup.
Yeah, part of the 7s training pool as well as 15s.
So we've got a bit of an inside line on that, and we'll be questioning her later when the women's come on. So it's Thailand's opportunity to kick off here. They will be looking to come back strong. Singapore are still down a man. Their players due to come on. Oh, they're back up to full strength. Apologies. So Singapore back up to full strength, and they'll be looking to dominate here after that physical display by both teams. Definitely more drama to come. Here we go. Nice high kickoff by the Thai fly half. Great take, but he is hammered in the take. Ball comes out to the right. Singapore on the attack, but there's a knock on there. Chipped through by the Thai player, but doesn't manage to gather his kick, and the knock on has been awarded. Scrum down to Thailand. So Thailand in a good attacking position here. They're just outside the Singaporean 22. Substitution coming on here for Singapore. Number 4, Hanafi is on. And off goes Marah Hussain. Put in for Thailand here. Be pressure from the Singaporean scrum half. Ball cleanly for the Thai backs. Puts on a few steps, looping play by the fly half. Out to the winger, putting on speed. And unfortunately, the tackle was missed there, but the Thai player rounds down underneath the posts, bringing it closer to make the conversion a little bit easier. And he's congratulated by his teammates. Great individual effort there.
Yeah, really good effort. Great play from Thailand, really bringing it wide and sucking in the defense from Singapore.
So number 11 there, Law Monko, just with the handoff on Wong, just manages to roll him into touch. And you see the jubilation on his face. He is so happy. Another meat pie for him. And the conversion's good, so Thailand are in the lead. The slimmest of leads, 7-5. Still plenty of time in the second half. Singapore will be looking to run this back hard. Looking to get underneath that ball and retain it. Unlike the great kickoff that was done at the beginning of the second half, but see if we see a repeat of that from Thailand. Switches sides this time. Nice, big, deep kickoff, and it's not fielded, so it'll be over the dead ball line, and that'll be a free kick on halfway to Singapore. Unfortunate error there by the Thai fly half, but Singapore now will look to set up a set piece here. This is probably a move that they've practiced many a time in training. And these types of center field moves are really important, aren't they, Bella?
Yeah, they are. It's such a good opportunity for the teams to run plays and suck in defense, just like we see here now.
Yep, there we see the Singapore players running a good dummy line. Ball goes over the top to the back, and now it's recycled. Ball out quickly to the left. Singapore on the attack. They'll look to reload here. Coming back inside, great little piercing line there. Good counteract by the Thai players, but just not enough. Ball is swung out again. Every pass is perfect. Out to the big number 1, looking to run it in, stays on his feet. Well done. And Singapore retain the ball. End-to-end stuff here. They go again. Looking to punch down the wing. Number 4 looking for that switch, but runs it himself. Manages to bust through the tackle of 2 Thai players. Good little pickup from the blind side. And the ball is, nice little skills there. Keeping the ball down with his foot. We saw that in the first half from the Thai player. Obviously taking a leaf out of his book. Good offload there by the Singaporeans. Planning down the center, and there's no one there. No one in front of him. Straight over, under the posts, goes number 8. Samuel Koh. Nice little chase down there by the number 3, but nothing he could do. The power of Samuel Koh just goes straight through the center. That's great support play there. And the Singaporean fans are in full voice in the stands.
Yeah, really good job to Singapore, just being patient on that ball, waiting for gaps and openings to open up on the Thailand defense.
So conversion is good, and the score now stands at 12-7 to Singapore, with 2.5 minutes to go. Singapore will look to retain this ball and play keep ball for the rest of this half for sure. Probably looking to kick it nice and high. Koh's underneath this one. Doesn't manage to get it, but it's knocked back. The Singaporean player dives for it. And Thailand, unfortunately, they've knocked on there. And that might be a vital error. Scrum down to Singapore, well within the Thailand 22. And time off for a substitution. On comes number 5 for Thailand. And the Singaporean players now setting up, looking to really put the nail in the coffin here for Thailand. If they score here, it's definitely game over. But Thailand will put on fierce defense. Here we go. Singapore swing the ball out to the wing. Number 14 with the ball. Number 11, I beg your pardon, Adam Vine. They're doing well. Penalty to Singapore. Coming in from the side there. Quick tap. Unfortunately, just off the mark. Referee's going to bring him back. Tap there by number 6. Passed out. Here we go again. Martin's clearing up at the back there. Doing well to stay strong on his feet. The Thai players are counter-rucking strongly. But Martins is back again with a good counter-ruck to that. Looking to play it on the short side here. Number 7 with the feet. Great feet. That step was something out of the playbook of international standards. That is absolutely phenomenal feet there.
Yeah, really great, right? He just one step and Thailand plants their feet and they're not able to defend anymore.
We check it out here. He's got the beautiful body swerve and almost somewhat of a goose step, something that David Campisi would have been proud of back in the day. Phenomenal. That type of body swerve you just can't beat. Great individual brilliance, and the Hootser goes for full time. Conversion is good. The final score, Singapore 19, Thailand 7. Singapore will be happy with that one, going in with a win in their first game.
Final score is at men's game, Singapore 19, Thailand 7.
More, right? Yeah.
He told Victor to mix in his stuff. And welcome back to the Clark Parade Grounds for the SEA Games Rugby Sevens, the men's competition. We have the host nation, the Philippine Volcanoes in blue, against Laos in red. Laos will be on the right-hand side and will be kicking off, and Philippines on your left. My name is Christopher Skipper. With me is Bella. And what do we think about the Volcanoes here, Bella? How are they looking?
They're looking really good this year. They had a good, really good placing in a lot of the competitions in Olympic qualifiers. Lao has a tough job ahead of them, definitely. But a big tribute to them because half of the team come from the Child Fund Pass It Back program, and they finished 8th in the Asia Trophy Series this year.
Yeah, and the Volcanoes have just come back from the Olympic qualifiers in Seoul, where they managed to get a 4th position against a really tough Korean, Hong Kong, and Chinese side. So we'll be seeing that experience playing out here, and also with home support, there seems to be a lot more voices now in chorus for the Volcanoes. Here we go. Kickoff from Laos. Nice deep kickoff there. Heading back towards the try line, trying to make it. Tim Berry will just let this run over. Yeah. And it's a dot down. That's an unfortunate error there from the Laotian player. It'll be a free kick in the center of the field to the Volcanoes. Here we go, quick tap. They've got a set piece move here. Joe Dawson brings it out. Tim Berry stepping, working hard in the middle there. Ball comes out to the left here. Rob Fogarty with the ball. Out the ball comes now. This is Justin Coveney with a hard run there. Oh, this is Ryan Howe, I beg your pardon. Ball comes out to the left. Berry again. Dawson now. Ball swung out to the left. Good handoff there. And over he goes. That is Vincent Amar Young with a brilliant first try for the host nation, the Philippine Volcanoes.
Excellent job to the Philippine team for spreading the ball wide, edge to edge on both sides. Really forcing the Lao defense to push their pace.
And yeah, great hands there from Joey Dawson. Joey Dawson obviously plays his local rugby here in the Philippines for the Eagles RFC. A couple of other members there from the Eagles team as well. We have Harry Morris. Just kick to come from Tim Berry. Adding those extras. Yeah, we have a few players who play their rugby locally here who are turning out for the Philippines. And it's great to see them. Great to see a couple of those members in the crowd here as well. Kickoff again, nice and high. Straight down the middle. Lau retain the ball. Good tackle there by Dawson. In over the ball are the Philippines, and Lau managed to retain the ball. They'll look to run from here. Good line speed by the Volcanoes. Offloads. Working this middle channel very well, the Lau players. Brave stuff by the number 2 there. Unfortunately, loses the ball, and it's turned over. Ball goes out to Dawson. Hands out again to Young, looking for his second try. And easy in the corner there, lots of space.
Really simple stuff being done by the Volcanoes, just putting it through the hands and getting the ball to the winger.
Yeah, great hands there, and we can hear the response from the crowd. Loving every minute of it. This is it, nice, easy drawing pass. Dawson brings in the last man, and unfortunately, no interest there from the Laotian player as Young goes over for his second. Score now is 12-0 to the Philippines. Conversion to come, a bit of a more difficult one. Over it goes. You can hear that from the reaction by the crowd. 14-0 to the Philippines. So, nice center kick again there from Timberry. Good take. And the ball is retained by the Philippines. Out comes to Berry again. Dawson, no, on his left. Back to Young. Berry again, slows it up. Fogarty looping Dawson. Just taking their time, slowing the ball down, showing that experience of the Asian Men's 7 Series and the Olympic qualifiers all coming in to fruition here. Great little bump off there. Berry is free, offloads well. And there you have it. Great try there by the Philippines. And Ned Stevenson going over there in the corner. Kick to come from Tim Berry, but look at this. Great strength, bumps off one. Back to Berry, and this is a 1-2 punch. Knockout try and just under the post there. Score now stands at 21-0. Still 2 minutes to go in this first half. Nice high kick down the center again. Not changing anything here, the Philippines. Might have been knocked forward there, but Lau managed to get the ball. Retain the ball. Quick one-out pass there. Good tackle. An attempt to jackal.
Yeah, Lao looking a bit flat though on their attack. They would need to get a bit deeper if they want to get
Good
the defense moving.
By Stevenson, the try scorer. Ball goes out to number 4. Brave stuff here by Lau. But as Bella said, they are a bit flat in their attack. Ball comes out again, number 1. Offload. And ball goes out there. It'll be a line out to the Philippines, about 10 meters out from the Laotian try line. So this Philippines team has been on quite a run so far, and they'll be looking to take advantage of playing at home here at this lovely setup here at the Clark Parade grounds. Brilliant professional setup. And the weather is lovely. We can see everybody out with their umbrellas because it's that hot. Not for the rain, hopefully. And here we go, line out to the Philippines. We'll be lifting number 7, Joey Dawson. Up sub for Lao. On comes number 11, Putavong. Coming on. There goes the hooter for half time. Good throw by Berry. Fogarty swings it out. Back to Fogarty, pushing through. Stretches for the line, but just holds himself back. Fortunately, turnover there to Lao. Philippines not back 10, but referee says play on. Good tackle there. Good turnover. Philippines have the ball again. Tim Berry with a quick pass, and out goes number 4. Ryan Howe with the try in the corner. Great skills there. That all came from that turnover. Brilliant play there by the Philippines. Showing their dominance there. As you can see there, Berry regathers and passes it on quickly. Oh, a bit of a questionable put down there by Howe, but it looks like it's all good. Halftime score now is 26-0 to the Philippines. Philippines really showing their experience on the Asian Men's 7 Series and the Olympic qualifiers coming through against this Laotian team. And welcome back to the second half of this encounter between the Philippines and Laos. The score at halftime is 26-0 to the Philippines here at the Clark Parade grounds for the SEA Games Rugby Sevens in Pampanga. Philippines will kick off on the right-hand side of your screen, playing in blue, and the Laotians will receive on the left-hand side in red. Laos have a giant mountain to climb here if they're going to make their way back into this game. They've shown they're a bit blunt in their attack, and the Philippines seem to have dominated possession. Let's see what more they can do here. They'll look to pile on the points. And there's been a substitution at halftime. It looks like we have Luke Villalba Smith on with the kickoff. Nice high-hanging kick by Smith. And there goes Olivier for the take, but unfortunately he knocks it forward. Playing advantage here. The Lao team moving forward. Turnover attempt by the Philippines is denied by the Laotian rucking. Here we go, feet by the Laotians. Good pass there, good offload out to the wing. Manages to stay in, keeps the ball in play. Lao looking good here. Managing to keep up with the Filipino counter-rucks. Ball is kept by the Laotians. Good little feet there. And good tackle by Olivier again. Ball comes out to the left. Lao have space here if they want it. Feet again by the number 7. Switch is red. Good tackle there. But Lao managed to retain the ball. They're doing well, tying the phases together here. Unfortunately, a knock on there. Again, I think the commentators curse. Yeah. But Laotians had a good series of play there, managing to tie together a few phases. But scrum down now to the Philippines, just outside the 22. Time off for a substitution. On comes number 8 for Laos. Got his knee strap there, but he'll be all right. Here we go. Good scrum by the Philippines. Exploiting the blind side there. Goes Smith by himself. That is just outright pace. Puts the ball down in the corner. Good try to the Philippines there.
Luke Smith, really a standout for the Volcanoes. He's only 19 years old.
And originally, he used to play his rugby for another good club here in the Philippines, which is the Nomads. Anyway, conversion is unsuccessful, but the score stands at 31-0 to the Philippines. The home side putting on a dominant display here of skill, speed, aggression, and agility. Smith, the try scorer, with the kickoff now. He'll be looking for a high ball. Oop. Unfortunately scuffs that one, doesn't go 10. But the Laotian players caught it, so it is play on. Again, that's just a bit of inexperience there. Might have wanted to let that one bounce and let the Filipinos touch the ball. But here we go, space again on the right-hand side. Good, powerful run and offload. Offloads again. Unfortunately into touch there. That was Tim Berry with the extra offload. Just unfortunate, one too many. Lao now with a line out within their own 22. They'll be looking to break out of their 22. Unfortunately, most of this game has been played in the Laotian half. It's very difficult to come back from that when you are under so much pressure. Right, Bella?
Yeah, definitely. The Philippines really showing their dominance, and it was expected. Lao really has to step up to put up a fight.
And here's another substitution, number 10, Van Mini coming on. He looks like a tough competitor. Ready to go in there in the scrum, in the line-out at least. Here we go, Lao with the throw-in. Philippines don't contest. Tap back by Lao. Unfortunately, there's a few errors there, and it's an easy try for the Philippines in the end. Donald Coleman going over. Unfortunately, just that pressure from the Philippines is telling now with the Laotians. And unfortunate errors are going to lead to costly points being scored against them.
Yeah, just good awareness in the Philippine team, right? They're playing calmly. It's a testament to their experience in Rugby Sevens.
And the kick, unfortunately, just goes wide from Smith, but a great effort there. Score now is 36-0 to the Philippines with 2 minutes remaining. Smith giving the signal to his teammates for the kickoff. Nice high hanging kick down the center. Bit deeper though. Lao with a chance to counter-attack here. Great feet there from the Laotian player. Out to the right. And they're going to work the short side again. Here we go. Great feet there. Offload is a bit forward. Playing advantage to the Philippines here. The Philippines will look to run from here. Smith just taking his time, making sure his team are in position. Olivier with a strong run. Unfortunately, he knocks on in the tackle. Great effort there from the Laotian player. Looks like he's down though. Time off for the injury. Took a big bump from that tackle. Patrice Olivier actually plays his rugby in Japan mainly, and all that experience is starting to show here with that complete physicality. But what a gentleman, going up to him and just making sure he's okay. And we hope that he's all right out there. Bit of Bit of a hard bump that he took, but he seems to be in good hands with the physios. And this Filipino side really looking sharp here. Not many mistakes from them and really capitalizing on the errors of the Laotian team. Laos, of course, haven't had as much international experience as the Philippines, but recently they played at the Chang Sevens in Thailand, where they actually managed to beat Cambodia 24-21, and also faced off against Singapore there. So had a bit of an international experience there. And they've been, so here we go, the Laotian player has been taken off. Hopefully it's just something minor, or a concussion or anything. And we're back on the scrum now. Scrum down to Lao on the halfway. Ooh. Free kick for an early shove by the Philippines. Unfortunately didn't take it off in the mark. Philippines have a chance to set their defense. Tap and go. Here they come down the left side. Unfortunately, ball is spilt backwards, but manages to pick it up. Big hit there coming in from Donald Coleman. Philippines contesting at the breakdown there and turned over. Great turnover there. They will look to tap and go quickly here. Coleman with a tap. Swings it out to the left. Smith. Out to Coveney. Out to Olivier. Switch play coming through. Great by Harry Morris. What a switch. And he is through. He's got a man chasing him, but he'll be easily over the line. Nice try there for the Philippines by Harry Morris.
Absolutely textbook switch from the Volcanoes there. And it seems that the physicality of the Volcanoes really has proven too much for the Laotians.
Yep, absolutely. Have to agree with that. And if you can see from that, that was just raw power. No one wants to stand in the way of that. Harry Morris going over underneath the posts, uncontested for the Philippines try. And that's the final hooter. Final score now, 43-0. Great, complete performance by the Philippines there. And the home nation will be looking forward to taking that momentum into their next games. Right now, we've got a break for 20 minutes, and we'll be back with the women's competition at that time. Join us then.
Singapore, Malaysia. Cool. Bathroom. Now it's find the real one.